Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Spears to begin the drive.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Brewer.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
On 1st down, Ritter.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Come on, 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
A run for the first time for Bijan Robinson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So 0 for 2 throwing the football and a very quick 3 and out to start the game.
Look, stats are going to be decided as the game goes on. The bottom line is that's not the quick start that every team looks for when they begin a game.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback. Typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
A gain of 3, second down.
The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Brewer. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Looking to throw.
Brewer. This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Ritter.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready, set.
Robinson up the middle.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Bijan Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Flush to his right. They juked him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Brewer. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Off the play fake. Brewer. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Brewer. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Brewer. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And the Falcon first down.
Striker, 3, Edo Blue. Ready.
Ritter now. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and short, Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. As Spears with another carry.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This 2nd and 4.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, go.
Back to throw. Brewer.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chig Okonkwo
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Come on, set.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Titans 6. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hand off to Spears.
Able to spin free. That one a first down pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a 10.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Titans touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 64 yards.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Okay.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ritter has it knocked down.
And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
22 needle.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Breaks a tackle. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. Steal. Check steal. Black ultra.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Brewer. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Brewer.
That is caught.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on first down. Brewer shrugs him off. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And here's a give to Spears.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
Brewer. That one's taken in by Spears. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Titans. First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
10 cycles. Blaster, 6. Set.
Ritter to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Right back to Spears.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Brewer. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, go Fury.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
115 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They go back to Riddick. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Riddick with a carry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Ready.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Robinson. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.